Dozens of men were cramped into the basements of his 2 stores, many with beds stacked on top of each other. One of the illegal shelters was in Fordham in the Bronx, the other in Richmond Hill, Queens.
CBS 2's Jennifer Bisram reports now on the safety concerns and also the new option the city is exploring to house migrants.
Every day I talk to them. I've been running back and forth between Queens and the Bronx.
2 basements of businesses in 2 boroughs housing African migrant men. Ibu Sarr has been leading the charge.
They don't know where to go.
Sarr owns both businesses and leases space at both locations. But city officials say he was housing dozens of migrants in illegal sleeping quarters in Queens and the Bronx. Dozens of beds and cots in tight spaces in the cellars and on the first floors, with limited ventilation, exits, and bathrooms. Inspectors also finding e-bikes, space heaters, and hot plates.
We went in and found that there were individuals living in unsafe conditions, and as we would with any New Yorker that we find living in an unsafe condition, we immediately vacated those locations and referred those individuals to additional resources.
The mayor says he was taking advantage of asylum seekers.
I don't know if this was benevolence or was a benefit that he was trying to obtain.
But Sarr says the men have been reaching out to him after their 30-day shelter stay, most with nowhere to go but the cold streets.
They're sleeping on the trains and they're giving them tickets. It's just sad. We was taking a donation, $300 donation monthly.
He says at one point he even lived in the Bronx basement. Now he's looking for a better place for them.
Like back home, when you have a store, you can live in your store. That's the way it is over there.
Officials say over 179,000 migrants have gone through the city's system since last spring. Last week, 1,200 alone. With 217 emergency sites and limits on how long they can stay at each, housing everyone has been no easy task.
We are helping ourselves because they're not helping us.
CBS 2 has learned the city is exploring all legal and safe options to house migrants, including expanding their faith bed program, inviting houses of worship who have the space and are up to code to help.
We have a strategy.
And we're told some of the migrant men were taken to a service center so they can wait to be placed in another shelter. In the meantime, Sarr says he wants to meet with city officials to discuss housing ideas. In the Bronx, Jennifer Bisram, CBS 2 News.